A 19-year-old woman, Sarah, had just given birth when her father unexpectedly appeared at the hospital, shocking everyone. Dr. Collins immediately sensed something was off and alerted the authority. The tense atmosphere raised questions about what had happened before the father arrived. Sarah sat in her hospital bed, newborn in her arms, eyes constantly flicking toward the door. Her distracted, anxious responses to routine post-delivery questions made Dr. Collins uneasy. "Any unusual pain?" he asked, checking her vitals. She muttered, "I'm fine," barely meeting his gaze. Her repeated inquiries about when he would arrive heightened the tension. "Doctor," Collins asked directly, "who are you waiting for?" Sarah hesitated, then whispered, "The father of my baby." Her voice carried an innocence that unsettled him, especially when she added that he was significantly older. Dr. Collins kept his professional composure, offering reassurance. "You are doing fine. Your baby is well," he said, placing a hand on her shoulder. Yet Sarah's focus remained on the door, and her anxiety only grew, hinting that more was happening than she was revealing. Alex, the man Sarah referred to, waited anxiously in the hospital lobby, glancing at his watch and pacing. His nervous behavior drew the attention of a nurse, who tried to calm him. "She's in good hands with Dr. Collins," she assured him. Meanwhile, Dr. Collins continued observing Sarah, noting her unease and evasive answers. "He's always so attentive," she murmured, almost whispering. "He's a lot older than me, and overly protective throughout the pregnancy." The doctor's concern deepened as he pieced together the unusual dynamics. As Sarah spoke, small inconsistencies in her prenatal visits caught his attention. Some appointments were rushed or lacked detailed notes, raising red flags. Something about the pattern suggested she might have been prevented from attending regularly. Dr. Collins decided to investigate further, checking hospital security footage to identify unusual activity correlating with her appointment. Simultaneously, Alex's restless pacing and anxious behavior in the lobby did not go unnoticed by security. The tension escalated when Alex abruptly entered Sarah's room, speaking with forced calm. Dr. Collins excused himself to fetch paperwork, using the opportunity to alert security. "We need to monitor room 204 closely," he instructed, concerned about Sarah's safety and Alex's behavior. While Dr. Collins stepped out, Alex asserted control over the room. "I'll handle everything," he said firmly, leaving little room for discussion. Sarah nodded, but her discomfort remained visible. Security coordinated with local police to approach cautiously. The officers were briefed to act subtly to avoid alarming Alex and endangering Sarah or her newborn. Returning shortly, Dr. Collins distracted Sarah with small talk, asking about her baby's health and gently reassuring her. He led her out of the room for post-delivery questions, carefully guiding her to safety while the police prepared their approach. Outside, the officers engaged Alex, questioning inconsistencies in Sarah's prenatal visits. His defensiveness grew as he stumbled over explanations, his anxious facade starting to crack. Within moments, the situation escalated. Officers handcuffed Alex, revealing the shocking truth. Alex was not just Sarah's partner, he was her estranged biological father, manipulating the situation for control. Sarah froze, overwhelmed by the revelation. Her mind raced as the horrifying reality sank in. Dr. Collins and the officers immediately reassured her, ensuring her safety while Alex was removed from the hospital. Social services were notified to provide ongoing support for Sarah and her newborn, ensuring they would be cared for and protected. Sarah stood trembling, processing the unimaginable betrayal. The man she had trusted, the father figure she thought was there to support her, had been orchestrating a dangerous and controlling scheme from the start. Hospital staff quietly ensured she and her newborn were settled in a safe room, away from the chaos. Dr. Collins stayed close, offering calm reassurance. "You're safe now," he said gently. "Everything has been handled." Police escorted Alex out of the hospital, his shocking deception leaving a heavy silence in his wake. Social services arrived promptly, explaining the resources available to Sarah: counseling, childcare support, and legal guidance to ensure her and her baby's safety. In the aftermath, Sarah felt a mixture of shock, fear, and relief. Her immediate concern was her newborn, now secure and protected. Slowly, she began to process the events, realizing how close she had come to harm and how carefully the situation had been managed by Dr. Collins, the nurses, and the authorities. Though the experience had been terrifying, it revealed the importance of vigilance and support. Sarah understood that she wasn't alone and that the professionals around her had acted decisively to safeguard her life and her child's future. With Alex removed and social services involved, Sarah finally exhaled, knowing she and her baby were safe and that help would be there as she began rebuilding her life.